Good afternoon. I am so happy to do something in person. I almost cannot stand it. So I'm so glad to be with you this afternoon. My name is Allison Jablonski, and I'm the Provost and VP for Academic Affairs. We are here to announce the winner of the 2020 Sommerville Scholar. I'd like to welcome you again, and I'm sorry that you guys are having to do this. I'm lucky to be in the shade here, but I'm also glad to have you close up so you can celebrate with us. I did want to welcome President Morrison Shetler, who is here today. Where are you? Oh, wave your hands. Yes, there we go. This is the first time that she will have been with us for this recognition, so we're so happy to have you. Richard Clark Sommerville was a distinguished professor at then Lynchburg College, serving students for more than 20 years during a remarkably rich career and life. When he first came to the college in 1928, at the ripe young age of 52, Richard Sommerville had already enjoyed careers as a teacher of science, mathematics, and Latin, as a writer of fiction and travel literature, as a sheriff's bookkeeper and jailer, as the president of the Lewisburg, West Virginia Female Institute and Seminary, and as a professor of ethics, mental philosophy, and French. As he arrived at Lynchburg College after short careers at Arkansas College and the University of the South, and after having completed the doctorate in psychology at Columbia University, he was pleased with what he saw as the university's primary purpose: to provide a liberal arts education to intellectually curious students. Professor Sommerville was a visible multidisciplinarian, and the University of Lynchburg allowed him the freedom to teach in the three fields he knew and loved the most: psychology, education, and philosophy. He had an even wider influence as he performed as an artist and an actor within our local fine arts community. Following his retirement, he continued to participate in the life of the university, and upon his death in 1963, friends and colleagues established a scholarship in his honor, given for the first time in 1965, and since then awarded annually. A committee of faculty members was chosen this year. They include Takashi Maie, Paul McClure, Lindsay Piper, Jennifer Stiersky, and Frank Whitehouse, and chaired by Holly Gould. Are there any members of the Faculty Selection Committee here today with us? Raise your hand and wave. Thank you. I'd also like to recognize Dean Chip Walton and Ms. Sandra Perez in Academic Affairs, whose administrative assistance allowed the committee to accomplish this task. Thank you, Sandra and Chip. These community members have selected our 55th Sommerville Scholar, who stands in what is now a long line of distinguished alumni who have been so recognized. The Sommerville Hill Scholarship Committee had a difficult task ahead of them this year. 37 applicants were received, way more than in recent years. And in the end, 6 highly accomplished finalists were chosen for virtual interviews. All of the finalists had excellent academic records, impressive resumes, demonstrated dedication to the campus and larger community, and clearly articulated views of the inherent value of a liberal arts education. I'd like to recognize the finalists this afternoon. Would you please come forward as I call your name so that we can recognize you for your impressive academic achievements? Ellen Drubish, Natalie Hanno, Amanda Linehan, Nicholas Louvros, Ashani Parker, and Jacqueline Wilson. Please join with me in applauding these 6 finalists who were already so impressive. Thank you so much. After reviewing applications and interviewing each of these remarkable finalists, the committee has selected Ashani Parker to receive this prestigious award. One of the selection committee members noted that Ashani has taken advantage of all that a truly liberal arts education provides. Ashani's passion for the learning has led her to a double major in psychology and liberal arts, with minors in history, museum studies, and archaeology. She designed her own liberal arts major to pursue her burgeoning interest in anthropology. She is a member of the Westover Honors College and serves on its executive board as academic programming chair. Her love of learning extends beyond the classroom and into experimental settings. Ashani has worked as a gallery assistant in the Dora Museum on campus, as well as serving as a student assistant in the archaeology lab at Historic Sandusky. For the past 3 years, she interned at the Peninsula Fine Arts Center, and in the summer of 2019, Ashani worked as an intern at the Smithsonian Institute, where she worked with the Recovering Voices program, a program that supports indigenous communities in efforts to revitalize their language and culture. In 2020, she was accepted as an intern for the Penn Museum Sumerian Dictionary Project, as well as for the Where Are Your Keys revitalization program in Vancouver, Canada. Both of these internships were postponed due to the COVID-19 restrictions, but she intends to participate in the programs after graduation. She has brought what she learned from her experiences back into her work at the university. She will complete 2 senior capstone projects, one involving a revitalization plan for local indigenous languages, and the other on the practice of code switching as it relates to obstacles for English speakers of color in academic and mental health situations. Her passion for her work will continue in graduate school, where she seeks to study linguistic anthropology. Her career goal is to work with cultural institutions like museums to create programs that provide access to tools to promote heritage revival and educate the public about the social importance of maintaining cultural tradition. Ashani's recommendation letter opened with this statement: Ashani is going to change the world. She is an outstanding student, scholar, and seeker of social justice. The committee wholeheartedly agrees with this faculty recommendation, which described Ashani as motivated, well-rounded, mature, dynamic, and conscientious. It is Ashani's driving passion and curiosity, coupled with her drive to make a difference, that stood out to the committee. The faculty recommendation letter describes her as being a ferocious consumer of knowledge and touts her exceptional ability to digest information and present it to faculty and peers in ways that change minds, perspectives, and lives. One of the committee members, predicting that Ashani will go far in life, says, "Years from now, I suspect some of us will be saying, 'Oh yeah, I know Ashani Parker. She went to Lynchburg.'" The committee believes Ashani exemplifies the scholarly habits and appetite for learning that is celebrated by our Sommerville Scholarship. Please join me in congratulating Ashani as our 2020 Sommerville Scholar. So thank you for coming this afternoon. We're delighted to have you. And also, feel free to help yourself to some refreshments this afternoon. Directions for how we get the refreshments are all right there in front of you. So we appreciate your time. And thank you. Again, thank you and congratulations to all of our finalists and to Ashani.